So anyone else's 4-month-old just started making this fun noise. Good morning, guys. It is Monday. I always find that the beginning of the week I need to do something like set my week off right with Bubs. Otherwise, I feel like I'm not in for a good week. I don't know, that's probably silly, but having a good Monday always helps me feel like I'm on top of things. So I'm just trying to decide what to do today. I need to post some parcels. I've got some vintage parcels I need to sell and post even. And it was my friend's birthday nearly a month ago. I've got her birthday present all wrapped up, I just haven't posted it. So I have to do that today. And then I think I really fancy a walk in the woods. Bubs is always a lot happier when we're out and about. So I think I'm going to take Moo and Sadie up to the woods for a walk. But I'm trying to do things on a budget. I'm not spending money at the moment. So walking in the woods is good because it's free. Parking's free. I'll make a coffee and take that with me, so that's free. So that is my plan. I need to have some breakfast. You doing some sitting practice?
Doing some sitting?
Daddy!
Whoosh.
We've got a cute little morning routine, me and Moo. I get myself ready and Daddy watches him and plays with him for a bit. And then in the mornings, I get Moo dressed. That's the most fun part about having a baby. Why did no one tell me how fun it was going to be picking out their little outfits? Every morning I'm like, oh, what should we wear? And there's me in like the same outfit that I've worn every day for the past 5 days. And then we read a book every morning, which I love as well. Although I'm getting to the stage where I've read all of his books now and I'm bored of them. So I keep going to the charity shop to buy more books. They're like, gosh, your kid must be reading loads. When they look in the pram and they see this 4-month-old baby and they're like, do you need this many books? It's on my agenda to go to the library and get a library card. So I'm not buying them. I'm doing like 80p. And you're supporting the charity shop, which is great, but wedding house, every time I want to spend money, this is what I say to myself. Same for a wedding, same for a house. Stop. Ready, go! Got my chalky baked oats, which doesn't look like anything special right now, but they're actually delicious. They are probably my favourite breakfast, and I didn't expect to fall out of love with breakfast through postpartum, but I absolutely have, mainly because I just have no time to eat, and these baked oats have become a firm favourite. So Moose is getting a little bit heavy in the carrier that I always use because he's nearly 9 kilos. So he's a pretty chunky boy. So what I want is a woodland that I can take the pram on that's not too rocky. And there's a National Trust property just outside of Exeter. And I'm a National Trust member, which makes it free. And it looks woodlandy, and I'm like craving trees and forest today. He's just got to the age where you can give him something and he can like play with it and chew it on his own. And like crinkly fabrics he loves, and he like just chews on them. Does anyone else have a pile of clothes that they've decided they're going to sell on Vinted? You just never quite get around to selling it. I've actually managed to sell a few things, so I need to pack it up. This has got to be like a ADH girl thing, but I hate the idea of actually getting the bits to the shops. I'm very proud of myself. I've actually got all my vintage parcels ready. Look, got the whole lot ready to go. So my plan is to go to the shops, go to the post office, and then come back and get the dog, because I don't want to go, I never leave him in my car, I don't want to go in the shops with him. You know when you've got like 2 different senders for Vinted, I do every in post, and they're not at the same place. And in post I can do with the dog in the car, because I don't mind like locking the doors and being stood next to the car. It's like literally like 2 meters from the cars where you can do it. But I'll never go to every shop with the dog in the car. It's so complicated just to post like some trousers that you've made £3 on. But I really like the system of it and the scheme of it, and I like having a balance because then I can buy new clothes. So it's worth it. It's just convoluted. I'm gonna come back and get steady, have a sandwich, make a coffee, and then we are off for our walk. And I quite like doing a long walk as well. I think I fancy a long walk. I've got some very random leftovers. This is like a Linda McCartney roast, and then some veggies because we had a roast dinner last night. I'm actually just going to cook it up with some pasta and a drizzle of olive oil. It sounds weird. I think it's going to work really well. So I've just added some nutritional yeast and some seeds. Very random, but very delicious. Got protein, fats, fibre, carbs. It'll fill me up, and it's a great way to use up some leftovers. You know, and sometimes you just need to buy yourself 10 minutes of quiet. I do love coming places like this because it feels very Bridgerton. Like, tell me I'm not in a Bridgerton episode right now. Out for a promenade. Lucy's outfit of the day. So we've got some baggy beige trousers, and a very cute little white hoodie, and some gorgeous little dinosaur socks. So it's really pretty here, but I don't think I recommend it for the pram. There's not much for a walk with the pram. I think I'd come back, but with Moose in the carrier. I'm trying to find an area where I can actually walk. I've come up this massive hill, which really doesn't look massive, but with the pram it is. And this is the path I'm following. And it's just stopped and turned into a field. And I'm like, oh, I've come all this way with the pram and it's not even a path. That's the path I'm following. Beautiful. But I should have brought the carrier, not the pram, which was not the point of this exercise. I found a bit where dogs can go off lead. So not ideal, because I've got the pram on this track. But the dog's having a good time. I've nailed the setup. Right, where's through your stick? And then, right, pram, kind of under trees. So watching trees, happy, dry, dog, throwing the stick. Nailed it. I swear being a mum makes you very creative about how to entertain everyone. Good stick. Good job. Do you want to throw it? That little kangaroo hop he does. How gorgeous is this? I actually really love that colour, but like for my nails. Name something cozier than having a snack with your faves when it's raining. It's actually so lovely. I'm completely dry. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's so cozy. Can you hear the rain? I think this all the time, but imagine being a baby on a sheepskin rug in a waterproof mini tent essentially, with this as your view. Lucky baby. I've made it back up to the house. Don't think it's going to ease up. I think I'm just going to have to leg it to the car. Is there anything better than when you've been out in the rain and you come home and you put your cosy clothes on and then you have a cup of tea and some biscuits? I want to bottle that autumnal feeling. It's just cosy to the max. Me and Moosey are just chilling out, having a little play. Might watch a film because it is chucking it down, so we can't really go out and about and do anything. So cosy evening in, I think. I don't know why, but for some reason, I like the start of autumn is watching Wild Child. I must have just watched it one autumn, and it's so cozy. I don't know why it's such an autumnal film to me. Especially like if you watched it, you'll know. But the bit where they go into town for the charity shop, like makeover transformation at the charity shop in the local town, it's just cozy, isn't it? James Bond, especially Skyfall when he drives up to Scotland, Wild Child and Harry Potter, the best autumnal films. I mean, I don't know why those films, but those are just like the autumnal films for me. Herbs on the dinner tonight. What have we got?
Goddess pie.
Gardener's pie. Yum. Actually so excited for like cozy autumnal food. And when he came back with Rabbit and saw the front half of Pooh, he said, "Silly old bear," in such a loving voice that everybody felt quite hopeful again. How amazing are these little moose pyjamas for Moosey to wear? You know what that means? Time for Strictly. We were away at the weekend and it's the first like proper one. So catching up on what we've missed. I need some snacks and I don't know what I want. I think I might have some yogurt. What I really want is ice cream. I don't have any. Sorry if you can hear the dishwasher going. That's probably really annoying. Actually my first time ever watching Strictly. We've never had a TV license before. And then we bit the bullet because I love Bake Off. So this year I was like, oh, I can finally watch Strictly. I've never watched it. Also, I'm rubbish at commitment with TV programmes. I could probably watch a series right up until the last episode because that washes really loud. And then I could happily never watch the last episode or something. It's got to be a fear of commitment thing. So it's about 11 o'clock, which is the time I try to get into bed for. I know that probably sounds kind of late with a tiny baby, but honestly, there's so much to do. Like, you can't do laundry and the dishwasher and like tidying up and all that while baby's awake, really, because one of you is holding Bubs. Moo went down at, I want to say like 9:30, which is pretty standard for him. And he'll be up either at like 1 or 3, not usually both. And he always gets up at, like, wakes up around 5 for a feed. And then he goes back down, usually to about 7:30, 8, which is alright. He was sleeping through the night, which changed when he started to roll. And now he wakes himself up because he rolls over onto his front and he wakes up like, how did I get here? And the only thing that calms him down and I send him back to sleep is milk. So that's just how we do it. And the thing is, like, I don't mind because I know that he's getting good amount of food and he should be feeding. In the day he gets so easily distracted and like stops feeding halfway and just looks around and I'm just like explodes. And he's just like looking around at the world, and I feed in public quite confidently, so it's just, yeah, it's a journey. Oh, and he's just woken up. He just fed and he's gone back to sleep. Definitely coming out of teething and going into a growth spurt. You think you've got it and then everything changes again. Right, I'm going to call it there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and I'll see you